Hi, fellas. Good afternoon, good morning, good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are. I just want to go through an introduction to FL Studio while we climb the ladder. FL Studio is actually a very, vast music software, and I love it so much because it makes music, very easy for me. So trust me, we'll start from the scratch. While in this lecture, you could make good music in no time if you follow us sequentially. With time, we're going to get at a good spot. So, without wasting more of your time, let's jump into the software and we'll start with particular introduction for beginners. Before we start, I would want you to do well to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button so that once we upload these videos, you'll be notified, and also you do well to support the channel, encourage us to do more of stuff like this. Okay, now this is the interface. Oh, sorry about that. So this is the once you open the FL Studio, this is the interface that will pop up with a lot of stuffs up and down, quite confusing, don't not knowing where to start from. But I know this time around we'll be able to start from somewhere. So trust me, that's why we're here for this introduction for beginners. So fear not. I have my notes here, which certainly will guide me in this class. So that will be guided, and I would have to go through the allocated time. Also, let's not speak too much grammar. So now, once you get to this point, you count here after this place written pattern one. You have this box one, two, and three. So we'll open this. So we are talking. Our first topic would be the channel rack. This channel rack basically it's where instruments are actually different instruments are actually stored. Yeah, at this channel rack you have where you have all your instruments, but by default FL Studio will keep the kick, the clap, the hi-hat, and also the snare at this point. So while waiting for that, we'll show you how to add instruments here. So right now, there are two important things we need to know about these what do you call it channel rack. There are like two things you should know. One is the sound source, the other is the step sequencer. So now um when you click on the channel, sorry, when you click on the sound source after it opens, that is this is the sound source. That is the kick here, for instance, is the sound source. Sorry, I had to be sure of that. The kick here is actually the sound source. So when you click it, this pops up. This particular thing pops up. Then just this thing pops up, and this is actually called the wrapper. And we'll talk about this in another class. This is a different, this interface is different. We'll talk about this in the other class. And also we have this when you press it, it makes the sound of the kick to show you that okay, this is what it's called the audio wave. So this is called the audio wave, and we'll still go into that subsequently. And also the step sequencer we could see at this box, this little, should I say box or rectangle, or square? No, well, I can't remember. I wasn't good with mathematics, but anyway, that's by the way. So these boxes here are the step sequencer. So like more or less like a 16 note, you could press and press, and it's okay. Press this and you press this. So once you come up here and you play, you could hear the sound doom 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 doom. Music is a gradually coming. So once you press that, you get that sound, and you can save this. This is actually on a pattern. Let me just divert a bit. We'll still discuss about pattern. Let's just digress a bit. It's called a pattern. Let's say this is pattern one, for instance. We can just come here, you right click, and you come here, you rename. You can just call this kick, and you tap at this point here. You can just put a color just to make it beautiful, and you just enter. Now you already have the kick here. And also, you once I'm on this pattern, I can play it. You could hear the sound. So I'm still on this pattern. But what I come to this plus icon here and I press it, it shows me pattern 2. Probably I just name this snare, and I just give it this very beautiful color here. I don't even know. Wow, okay. I think I gave it the same color. Let's try this one. Okay. So just give it this color right here. I just hope I'm not so fast in talking. Just give it this color right here, and you enter. So now it's on this sequence here, on this pattern, sorry. It's on this pattern here. So once you press it, you could see here you have pattern and song. We'll talk about this later. So this pattern song. So right now we are on the pattern. So now once I press play, you realize that it's not, nothing's coming out, just the metronome. Just turn that off. So just you could see nothing is coming out. But if I come here and I press this other pattern, you see the pattern of the kick is actually playing. So now we go back to the pattern of the snare. Then we go back to our channel rack. Remember at this point. So now this is the snare. Let's just try something here. You could see. You could see, yeah. You could see, yeah. So it's heating up together. Ta ta. You understand? So right now I could still create a kick in this pattern. You know, with the snare. I could still create a kick with this pattern. Sorry, I just paused using space bar on the system. So now I can just say, okay, let me just give the kick at this point, kick at this point, kick at this point. Kick. Okay, I made a mistake here. So when I just correct it, I'll just right click. So normally I let you left click, you left click. If you want to cancel it, you right click. So left click and left click. So let's see what it sounds like. So I use the space bar again. Okay, that's good. So let's see what we can do. Okay, no. Let's see what you could see it's coming together and it's sounding smoothly. I can just, delete all the kick because I already have this snare on the snare pattern. So now um so we'll be adding channels to the rack. Once we want to add new samples, new instruments to the channel rack, not just, this one is by default. So we have ways we can, add instruments to the channel rack. So now we can add it via the packs. Let's check packs that are here, packs that actually come with the Cubase. Let's see, is this one with I've never used the pack with Cubase though, but that's the first time for everything. So I think this. So when you come here, open this. There's a crash. So you can just drag it. You place your hands, drag it with your left click, and you just hold on to it. You hold on to it, and you just drag it. So the same sample goes with how we started with the kick. So we are still on snail pattern though, but let's just work on, let's just use the crash. So now you could see when you press left click this, you get a crash. You see? So let me just put a crash here again. Let's see. You can see it's actually, uh, making the sound. So we'll just right click to delete that, and let's just leave the snare and space bar. So that is one way adding an instrument to the channel rack. And also there's this plus icon down here that you could use to add sound into the channel rack. So you press it, left click. Let's look for a common one. You could see, let's go for Flex. Flex is actually uh, a plugin that comes with Cubase. So there are lots of very nice synths and keyboards, guitars, lots of very beautiful instruments. Let's just try this Bite Me. Well, I hope it doesn't bite me though. So let's see what it sounds like. Okay, let's just use the channel rack to, you could see, just listen. You could see, you could see. You could see the sound is making. Let's just right click and uh, let's go to, let's see what's, okay, let's move down to the uh, piano roll. Yeah, piano roll. Let's see. Piano roll, you right click on it. When you right click, this, interface pops up, then you just go to piano roll. So that's where you see the keyboard interface. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. We'll get to that too. Get to talk about chords and how to generate your chords and all. So now I would be on the key of C. Oh, this is high octave. So okay, let's just, then I just left click this. I left click on this and let's see, let's do this. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what this sounds like. All right, you can sit down. So I've made something. Don't worry, we'll talk about this interface, this piano roll interface. Just want you to get the idea of the channel rack. Okay, so you could see it's already on the channel rack. So then you could see with this little introduction, uh, we can actually do something really good with. Let me just press the space bar. We can do something really good with uh, the channel rack already. So the channel rack is actually where, for me, the life to any instrumentation comes from in FL Studio. So I don't waste more of your time. Thank you for watching. And also we hope to see you subsequently in our next video. In our next video, we'll be talking about playlist. Playlist is also very interesting. It's a very interesting part of making good music in FL Studio. So I still remain your friend, I.K.O. And I'm doing this for the fun of it and for me to just share the little knowledge I gained. So do well to subscribe and we'll continue to give you good stuff. Thank you.